Where's my damn charger? Shit, everything's falling apart around me. I'm too old for this. Hey, Michael. Apologize if I sound a little wheezy tonight, folks. A bit under the weather. Okay, where did we leave off last night after the bombshell? I do not have coronavirus. I have the T virus. As long as Jill Valentine doesn't come to pay me a visit, that is. I've seen you shoot. You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. Okay, where's Ashbury? Not here. Oh, she's way over there. Oh yes, we were going to be meeting those Escalon guys tonight, weren't we? The bigwigs. We're not bigger than that big fucker that was in the sewers. What's that? And no, I don't have Spanish flu either. Crap, there's tons of you guys around now. Oh my, they're having a war down there. Get out of my way. You all have fun. Oh, it's the guy with horns again for some reason. Why does he have horns? Who knows? The great mystery of the undead.
Prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Famished queen? Oh, crap.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to it.
Silence! I dismiss you now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Motherfucker, you're as old as dirt. You can make yourself a blood vision.
Puppet shows.
I'm pretty sure whatever my character could do, you could do twice as fast and much stronger. These lazy elders. Who the hell's this guy?
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Would you look at the state of the place? Shabby, shabby feeders. It's too much to ask for some decorum when you're eating. Oh, you rotten little son of a... You try and help a son of a... Motherfucker, you started this. Y'all saw that. He started it, not me. There I was, supporting a fellow vamp out in a fight, and then he attacks me. I have witnesses. Except for Chris. He lies. Okay, straight ahead and then to the left for the Escalons. What gate? Is there a gate back there?
I cannot enter.
No, it's locked. Drat.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Fancy. And there poor Reed is living in a hospital.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are
Ooh,
you?
doctor all of a sudden.
As good as
So
one can
formal.
be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Everyone's a critic.
A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Well, if you want to get personal.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed.
I still don't know quite how she was made a vampire. She didn't drink blood.
By surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the
Anyone for
only
tennis?
immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Strong? I made her and she was fucking nearly stronger than I was.
I think I should ask the
Tough as fuck to fight.
ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
She is acting extremely weird.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings.
See, I knew I should have been nibbling on people more.
I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Such a waste of good tea. That's just
Please,
criminal.
Call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me?
Just call me
I've been
Elizabeth.
asked
He
to
said my
deliver an
lady.
official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
Yeah, well, the ducks better be healthy because Mr. Psychopath is going to be a snack for me soon. Very soon.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Oh, so they're politicians.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
The shadow putts?
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well.
Oh, one of those.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all
Or
lie,
pain in the
Jonathan.
ass enemies.
It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Due respect indeed.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
Oh, brother.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Oh, come on, give me numbers, not evasions.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
Sickening all this Illuminati bullshit.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
Aloysius. I swear, these names. I think someone was seriously taking a piss when I came with these, the ideas of these names.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Ooh, rumble in the streets.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
Ugh, what sickening cowardice. Where are all the bloodthirsty killers?
I think I saw them kill an Econ on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Either that or someone is giving them names.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
No pun intended.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Well, I guess poor old Dracula.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan, like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
That is so disappointing.
You should flee then. Leave London.
Just like a bunch of ancients are all running away like rats from a ship.
Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage.
Now, let's not get technical, Loxner.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a
Besides,
question
I'm sure
I must
Lucy and Mina would argue that.
Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
Why are people always trying to proposition me?
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Well, one didn't.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all. You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Something wrong with it. How? Low? High? Buzzing?
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Good. Probably some server lag somewhere then.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you.
That's the second time you said call me Elizabeth and he says my lady.
Appreciate the advice.
I'd smack him.
I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honourable, but their
See,
attitude
that coat of his has way too much of specular map on it.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me
Oh,
soon.
this certainly came out of nowhere. It's like one night it's canned sarcasm in a tent, and suddenly now it's, oh, be careful, my beloved. Just gag me with a teaspoon. Oh, can we go back in? Let's see if we can find some goodies in this little mini mansion. Oh, what's this? Personal diary. I should be fully ashamed. Interesting. Seems I keep saying that a lot in this thing. Yes, pay attention to me, I'm just nosing around, pinching and pilfering. This is a red grave her maker. Hey, looks nothing like me. Yes, nothing at all.
locked, all right.
Okay, to this place now.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
I ain't helping your sorry ass. You know what happened last time I helped one of you fuckers. Ungrateful sods. A book? I'll get it when I go back. No doubt I'll have to go back at some point.
It's locked.
Bollocks. Let's see. We'll have to make a workaround. Oh crap, wasn't paying attention. Beaten into just common street wall. How embarrassing. Where the hell am I? Okay, down here. What the? Stop chewing on me, you fucker! Okay, now you piss me off. How do you like it, eh? You jerk! Piece of shit. Try to be sociable to these chewing fuckers. This just proves I need to chew on more people. hell went on here? And what the hell is that noise?
I cannot enter.
Oh, you can still hit them during Abyss? Oh, that's good to know. Well, he didn't last long.
Recognize him?
No, this one ain't on our list.
Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make McCullum happy.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Madam, what the hell are you doing? What is it with all these skulls that like to stand in the street squealing? It's hardly a good stealth approach. Oh, it just goes down into that thing area.
It's locked, all right.
Well, I can get down there. But I wonder. We could take the fast way.
It's on him! It's on him! Die, Leech!
Bit of a lag spike there. Fish. To die in a corner of fish. Let's see. Oh, viruses and infections, eh? There we go, a little on that for future reference. This takes me back into the Whitechapel region. Oh, the state of him. And Whitechapel had some interesting people. Yeah, it's definitely got a few more little secrets and things to find out around the docks first. And some very chewable people still around. So many people to eat, so little time.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Now, why did you fall apart? I just walked into you. I know the physics is impressive, but that's just fragile. Oh, there's a hideout somewhere in here. Level 30? Oh crap. Get off me, you little shit. What the? Oh, that's just terrible. What is? Yeah, I need strength. Of course, I've got a lot of experience. Maybe I should go back to Whitechapel and... Is there anyone in Whitechapel I can chew on? Technically those two, but... Two people would have a serious dent on the health of the region just for such a small amount of experience. Of course, him I gotta go see too, because he's... I haven't even met that guy, whoever the hell it is. Oh! Nethercott's healthy and gives 3,000 experience. And within my Mesmer level too. Of course, you're right, yes, the docks have lots of nice, healthy, high experience snackables. Wonder if she'll show up again. Yes, there's 3 little snackables right there. Ooh, she's at near 4,000. She's over 4,000. He's over 3,000. Oh dear. Yeah, how close am I to the docks from here? Well, I still need to go through that area anyway, but I'm close to here, so I might as well unlock this. Oh, rotten little son of a... Oh, they're gonna kill me again. Yeah, I think I need to go to the docks area and build myself up a bit first. First I'll go to Whitechapel, heal that fellow with the brain issue. Then I'll go to the docks, get some strength. Also got near 7,000 experience sitting there, just waiting to be used for something. It was bound to happen eventually. I knew I've been far too peaceable. Time to start getting a little bloodthirsty, I think. Okay, where was he now? The fellow with the head issues. You're sure he was in there?
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
If your true purpose was to help, you wouldn't take money from the poor for your snake oil.
Oh, but to pay for it is part of the process, Doctor. If it were free, they wouldn't believe in it.
Always has an answer for everything. Oh, she got a cold. Might as well cure her while I'm here.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I have no doubt it will. But I'm not against a second opinion, Dr. Reed.
Well, there you have it. Take this remedy, but be discreet. It may damage your business otherwise.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Okay, she's recovering. What kind of treatment for him? Yeah, I do. Good, good.
Please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You paid for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another. Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake. I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett. I should never have taken up my father's business.
Come on, give me some juicy tidbits of info.
I know it's hard to believe, but this district has always been wretched. And let your guard down, sir. Time to pay, one way or another. You're late. Where's my money? Time to pay, one way or another.
Oh, so he goes into his house. Okay, I know the perfect place to go to. Once he goes in there.
You're late. Where's my money? Time to pay, one way or another. You're late. Where's my money? Time to pay, one way or another. I should never have taken up my father's business.
There we go. Let's
So you
see.
only hurt people because you care about me? Is that it?
Don't be such a brat. I do what I must to provide us with food and medicine, that's all.
Mum would never have let you bully an old friend like Mr. Lewis. Shame on you.
Harry, I'm your father and I love you. But don't you ever speak to me like that again.
What? You're gonna beat me too?
Jesus. Give me patience.
Yeah, that's him fully snackable. And that's 3,000 experience too. Yeah, that's the sun as well. So I take it now the pop is now fully chewable.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Let's see if he has anything interesting left to say before I possibly make him a snack of the region.
What do you want this time?
Why is your relationship with your son so difficult?
Harry and I are so different. Sometimes I wonder if he's my own blood. Seems he's ashamed to be my son.
Why not change that then? If you used your strength to do good, perhaps Harry wouldn't feel that way about you.
How dare you tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my boy? Who the fuck are you to interfere like that?
You're a bad father who scares his son and his neighbors, Mr. Peterson.
I don't think I like your attitude, sir. In fact, I'm starting to dislike your face so much, I might try to improve it, see?
I'd like to see you try, Colossus Joe. In the meantime, are you sure I can't be of any help to your son? I am a doctor, remember?
Never. Harry's Complicated. Fragile, you could say. Doesn't mingle with strangers. Now leave us alone.
Ooh, he's in my mesmer level. Let's see. This region. I think he's one of the higher experiences I have in this region, except for her. I can't mesmer her yet. Can him though. Oh, he's the highest. But again, too high of mesmer. Yeah, it looks like Joe's gonna be the snackable of this region tonight. Then between her recovering, then I'll give him some medicine. That should help balance the scales of the region. Then we go to the docks, I think. And I do a little investigation to my little psychopathic friend here. That region's much more stable. It can afford a snack or two. Then we rest. Then I go to the Ascalon. But first, let's take a walk, Joe, shall we? Let's introduce Colossus Joe to my Colossus appetite. Ah, delicious.
My son. Who will take care of him? Was I a good father?
Oh, and a key, too. How very nice. Now, where's that fellow with the brain issues? He's somewhere up that region. We'll do a little sprint up that way.
Would you like me to
No, almost went too far. Who the hell was that? That was him. I will get her at some point before I kill the poet. She gives more experience and he might disappear before. Let's see now. Would have been somewhere in this corner, I think, over there. Ah, here we go. What the?
I've heard so many bad things recently.
Where the hell did this guy come from? Didn't expect to see the vampires on this portion of the map as well. That was a bit of a surprise. Cemetery collection? What cemetery collection?
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
Shut up and let
It
me
cannot
in.
be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman.
Don't
All
make
right,
promises
Doctor,
I
come
can't
on in.
keep.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Oh yes, that cemetery collection. Yes, he'll make a fine addition to the collection, old Peterson will.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Your useless life, that's that's hardly consoling. So it's those two are related. How interesting.
Tell me,
I really ought to stop saying
how
that.
do you see the world these days?
This thing has quite a few little, interesting little twists and turns you just don't expect.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
It's locked.
Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Okay, let's have a
So
little
what is
chat.
the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm
As
Dr.
I already
Death.
explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed, the eminent surgeon. My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I hear them hissing and scratching at my door every night. The sick made mad by the fever. But these walls are thick, and my lock is solid.
And what else have you
Yes,
learned
tell me
about
more
the
about
business?
myself.
I know you assisted Professor Carrel in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Why does your sister feel so guilty about what happened to you?
Because she knows I'll never forgive what she did to me.
You run an illegal business with someone you hate?
I don't hate my sister. She looks after me, we have a good time. But I'm just not ready to forgive her.
Strange relationship.
You seem unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Yes. I can give you a little something that has been proven effective.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yes, it's just a little prick.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
This window? Of course it would be that window, it's the only window at the door. Come on. There we go. Give me some tidbits and juicy info.
Alright, time to make some more of that miracle stew. Where is the burner?
The bloody medicine is made up by the blind guy.
Ow. Oh, shit, no more chlorine. Well, the next batch will be a little less miraculous, that's all.
Oh, these tours. These two are definitely a corrupt little pair. Wonder if the sister has anything to say before I go to the docks.
Step away, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say step away? I didn't hear you.
You're feeble.
Okay, where is she?
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
As long as you have the money. Good evening, my dear colleague.
You ain't getting your hands on my money, you crooked so-and-so.
Loretta, why do you feel so guilty about your brother?
I don't expect him to forgive me. All I can do is make amends for what I did.
By making him a crook and a criminal. What if somebody decides to make him pay for your scam?
Mason is totally capable of defending himself. Just leave us be. We're perfectly fine.
Don't you think he needs to be somewhere he can receive appropriate medical care?
Mason wants to be useful. Can you understand that? And chemistry is his passion. And the Swanborough cordial gives him a purpose in life.
Loretta,
And use some extra
is
cash.
your brother your accomplice, or are you just using him?
I would never take advantage of Mason's handicap. He is my brother. He is the person I cherish the most.
But if he's not careful, he could make a deadly mistake. You have to be aware of that.
He is blind, not stupid. He's always been the brains of the family, and the Swanborough cordial was his idea in the first place.
Good way to pass the buck. Excellent, excellent. Lots of experience building up now. This area is still nice and healthy. And the docks are stable. Let's go take a look at my little serial killer chum.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Let's see, from here, what's the quickest way? Goes back to the hospital first. Through the old usual route. Would have been less dangerous when all these psycho vampires suddenly run around. Oh dear. Excuse me. Oh, scowls all over the place again. They've been chewing on the guards, it seems. Thoroughly misbehaving.
Best turn around if I were you.
But you're not me, so zip it. Please don't stand on my account. What the hell?
This is despicable.
Sorry guys, can't stop. In a rush. Door? Where? Left? In that square in there, you mean? Down in there? Back. In this square. Oh crap, I hate it when they teleport just as I use that. It's a criminal waste. Oh, look at that. Little door I didn't even know about. Sneaky.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I cannot enter.
Pay no attention to me, guys. Just carry on with your meal. Petition. What petition? Let's see. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't just say look for the body, because there's quite a few of them here.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
How convenient. One blind person in the game. Well, let's see. Who can we get to read this?
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens would kill me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel.
Oh, he's hardly endearing himself.
Cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Don't think I have any more cold medicine on me at the minute. Yep, I used the last one, so you'll have to wait for a bit. Come here, Rizzo.
This is despicable.
Oh yes, the precious, precious XP. All these lovely little Happy Meals with legs. Now to the docks. Get out of the way, Doc. There's 10,000 experience now, and I've still got a snack or two waiting for me at the docks. Should do rather well at Escalon then.
Watch out!
You lot just carry on without me. Oh wait, that's the wrong direction. I'm heading back that way instead of towards the docks. Tisk tisk tisk. Oh yeah, they're all over the place. Oh man, the whole town's a war ground. I love it.
Step away, sir. This one's mine!
I don't think so.
Shit, that leech is fast!
Sit your little ass down. Go left before the gate.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here!
Okay, there's the gate, so go left. Well, isn't he a damn mess? Oh,
Are you
just
all right?
stand there and have a drink.
What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Frewen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Ah, so this was Jack.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Perhaps Enid's son.
Well, they've certainly done a thorough job on him. See, I tried to avoid the fight, but you just wouldn't go away. See what happens when I try to be nice? People just won't cooperate with me.
There's nothing to do with the wet boots, I say.
Okay. This area, everyone's pretty healthy at the minute. Excellent. I know, right? There's me trying to be peaceable and
What do you want?
nice and generous, but no. They all want to try and outdo me and being bloodthirsty.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Okay, a couple of those. Ridiculously overpriced, but still. Tiny common handle parts, yes. What's that? Yes, I think that should do with the main things I need.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Goodbye.
No, doesn't even have to find the body. Okay. That must be just for Edwina. Okay, now where am I? My little serial killer friend is somewhere on that side. The drunk? Look at that walk.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yep. A sad saint grabbed my soggy ass and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I'll drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Oh, there's Rufus. Let's do a little spying on this one.
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots and liars.
The hell was that? A super speed rat?
To every night a darkness, and every dawn another death.
Into his house, huh? Okay, keep going. Go on, go in there. Go to your house. There we go. Whew, just in time.
He's gone. Good. I was tired of the maggot always hanging around our house anyway.
My God, Seymour. Have you hurt the boy?
Of course not. Why do you care so much about that cockroach? Do I need to talk to rats to get some attention too?
Don't be so childish. You know I love you, Seymour.
But you worry more about that stupid maggot.
Don't speak about him that way. Rufus has always been the kindest boy.
Yeah? Unlike your real son, right?
Come out, come out, come out. Let's have a little chat and then a little stroll.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Didn't log a thing.
Aren't you worried about the conditions here?
Guess
in
I'd talk to
London?
the mother
I've
first.
heard armed men have started patrolling the city, even killing the sick to stop the epidemic. Starting to like this city again.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne. Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
It's locked, all right.
What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Didn't unlock anything for her either. It's unusual.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
So that's basically everything of hers on.
Does grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
So where's the other one? Where did he go? Is he on chatting to his rat again? Rufus! Oh, there he is. Speak to me, my boy. Speak to me.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Rufus, tell me what you really think about Seymour Fishburne.
Seymour, he just scares me. A lot. Actually, he scares many people round here, even big fellows.
You mean his brutality is infamous, even in this shady part of town? That's impressive.
Yes, sir. How someone like that can be related to Mrs. Fishburne, well, it beggars belief.
The patience of a mother for her child knows no limits. None of us would be here otherwise.
You're right. And I certainly didn't mean any disrespect to the woman who takes such good care of me.
So it's everything from him, too.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Let's see now. So he's worth 3,000. She's worth 2,000. So those two are 2,000 apiece. Nice, nice, nice. But him, 3,000. So I'm severely tempted to chew on him first. Then on little Rufus. And see what effect that has on the mother. I know, I'm cruel and sadistic, but it's such fun. What do you think, Luck Center? I thought you would enjoy that. Let's see, where is he? Ooh, Seymour! Kill Mom and Rufus and kill her last? Where's the fun in that? Plus, can't kill all three of them in one night. That'll be quite a hit on this region. I will see. Sounds like something interesting happens. Well, you piqued my curiosity. Although, who'll take care of the rat?
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course.
What? I've got a soft spot for the rats.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people.
Suppose I'll end up having to eat the rat as well. Okay. Let's...
What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Well, it's a simple thing, really.
Should I have turned my Seymour in? Was my crime to love my son?
Oh, she had the key. Just for a couple of herbs. Oh, thoroughly disappointing. Okay, Rufus. Oh, Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Let's have a chat, my lad. Hate to do this, but Loxner insists. It's her fault. I like how the music kind of like builds up to the big crescendo. Okay, that's 2 snacks in one night.
So
Or
what
3
those
in one
two
night now, I
was
think,
true.
actually in 2 different regions.
Really
So.
was Rufus the curse, destined to suffer until I die.
Oh yes, his key will likely unlock that door too, won't it? There we go. What's that out there? Oh, it's just bloodstains. Damn, his rat doesn't even have a heartbeat. It's a ghost! It's a phantom rat! It's a demon rat. Okay, hideout, hideout. Here we go. There's a hideout around there. We'll go in there. I think it's that way. Is it? Should be. Possibly around this way. Ah, up there, maybe. I knew it. We're always a little high on suspecting places. Okay, let's see. Sepsis, no. Anemia, bronchitis, no. Pneumonia, no. I think I needed a cold medicine for someone. I just can't remember who, but I do think I needed it. That should do it for that. Let's see. I can upgrade my weapon any. Oh, good, I could, I could, I could. Ooh, 130 now. Nice, good damage. And of course to absorb blood. Yes, indeed. Excellent. What's needed for the next level? Some more good handle parts. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open. And sub-weapons. Stake, maybe? Should maybe be the stake or... maybe the shotgun. Not the stake first, I think. Decrease stamina. Excellent. So we need more tiny good handle parts. Ooh, that's upgradable too. Ooh, although I might wait on that. Maybe get the one from Milton at the hospital, I think. It's probably a stronger shotgun anyway. What's all this junk? Should be enough to just recycle all of this all at once. It'd be so much easier. There we go. Now, some of the abilities. Let's see. I think it's time I reset some of this stuff. Okay. That, yes indeed, it was definitely been handy. Claws, absolutely. They have been a use non-stop to me. These ones, most definitely couldn't complete the game without them. Oh, resetting the skill even lowers your level back down again. And the, what's this? Blood capacity? Yes, yes indeed. What's that? Increase the blood absorption when using bite in combat. Yes, yes, the more blood the better. I've been low on blood many, many times. There we go. Oh yes, one of my ultimates. Oh, need level 10 first. The spring ability has been useful a few times, yes. Blood spear. What was this one? Which do you think? Blood spear or shadow mist, Loxna? Been using the blood spear for a while. Maybe it's time I try the shadow mist one. Since I don't think I've seen what that even looks like yet. Yes, I'll try the shadow mist for a bit. Ooh, it's a pricey little bugger too. There we go. I'll give it at least has to be at least a level 2, I think, at this point in the game. My claws, can I upgrade those? Yes. Still torn on this though. Either add blood or add a stun. That one does bigger damage. What do you think? What do you think? More blood or stun? Yes, it goes into some serious high levels of damage for this. So yes, I think I'll go to the lower one for the bigger damage. Okay, now for my ultimate. Abyss was definitely been very, very useful to me. What's this one? Lose control, basically a berserk mode. No, I don't like those. I like to be in control. You focus your power to boil your target's blood, causing it to violently explode, dealing damage to the target and anything nearby. That one is tempting. I don't know. Something about Abyss really appeals to me. That needs to be level 20 to upgrade again. Not a problem. Oh yes, my syringes. I need to be able to carry quite a few of those. They're quite useful in a fight. Thankfully these ones are pretty cheap too to upgrade. There, 4 syringes should be enough. And you don't really need to go into the huge, like 10s and 20s of them, at least not yet. My photography, yes, it needs to be upgraded again. And let's see, what does it branch off to? Trade instant heal for greater regeneration? No, 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 I like the instant heal. Yes, I think that would be the one to go for. There we go. Shadow Veil, I don't think I've used it even once, so maybe in a different playthrough. Oh my, look at the state of his eyes now. Okay, what's my bullet capacity? Maybe increase it by at least 1. Just for the shotgun. Now what's this bite stuff? Increase the damage inflicted when using bite in combat. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. Life regeneration is always handy. The damage doesn't really matter, it's pretty insignificant anyway. It's more just to get the blood back for the bigger attacks anyway. But I'll upgrade some of the smaller amounts here. There we go, now to these main ones again. These are the big suckers I need. Go, that's up to 3. Bring this one up as well. These are the vital ones. Okay, well that's at level 3, that's at level 2. Maybe I should bring it up to level 3 as well. What's this? Shadow Explosion has increased range and damage. Nice. Or Shadow will pull in a single place all targets within the area stuck, causing them to bleed. Yeah, that's more of a damage over time, and combat's pretty fast here. Don't really want to worry about that. So I might upgrade to that one, but first I want to upgrade my health a little bit more. The spring I don't really need to upgrade since it's more like just a quick teleport to the enemy type of thing. Unless it increases the range any. Let's see. Could be the option to upgrade it later on, but it's not the most vital thing in the minute. What were those two again? Neither one of those were ever really used all that often either. Let's get these up again some more. Yes. And yes. $2,000, $2,000. I can wait to get to level 5 with them. Go. Blood capacity up a bit more as well. And the big thirst. Okay, that leaves me 2,000. Increase the damage inflicted using my element. Don't think that's really necessary. Don't have to upgrade that one now. Carry 4 syringes. What do you think, Loxeter? Maybe a little more autography? Nope, enough of that one now. Apologize for the sniffing, folks. Yes, I think a bit more, increase my max health once more. There we go. And now we're at level 27. We'll see how we do in the fights now. Some places have been impacted very well all of a sudden. I wonder what could have happened. It's still above critical, so my little oh, but I've got to heal him first. Drat. So I won't even be able to kill him now till tomorrow night. Or until I sleep again. So cold, what's wrong with her? Fatigue. Headache. Fatigue. Bronchitis, the cold. I won't take the experience tip though if I don't wait though, will I? Yeah, I think I'll heal the area a bit. So we need a fatigue, cold, headache, fatigues. So at least 2 or 3 fatigues, 2 colds, and a bronchitis. This area, 90% still pretty healthy. Good, good, good. This is on borderline critical here. Fatigue as well. Fatigued. What's up with him? Bronchitis, so I'll have to make 2 bronchitises. Okay. Couple of medicines to make. It was 2 bronchitises, I think, wasn't it? I think maybe 2. I'll keep a 3rd just in case. A few fatigues, because there's always plenty of those going around. Headaches, migraines. No one was that severe. No one had got pneumonia or sepsis. A couple of those. Can't upgrade any of that yet. So we're sitting pretty good now. Oh yes, keep the hospital healthy for now, you say. You're becoming quite bloodthirsty. True, my eyes still do have a little blue in them. I'm being far too nice, that's my problem. Let's see, where is he? Where is that psychedelic lunatic? Oh, there he is. Oh, and he's in the house too. Oh, he's trashed the place. uh. He lost his marbles.
Good evening, Seymour.
Dr. Reed. Always punctual, our good doctor. Always there when there's a corpse.
Why the sarcasm?
Come on, Jonathan. You know me better than that. Do you think I could have made a good doctor? 'Cause you make a bloody good killer.
I resemble that remark.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again.
Might as well just heal him up first.
Doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah, I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Good. He's back up to 3,000 experience.
You seem different, Seymour. Have you found peace somehow?
The hate and the rage, they're just gone. I feel empty and sad at the same time. Don't know what's going on.
You really don't feel rage anymore.
You've cured me, Doctor. I don't even want to kill you, you sick fuck.
I converted him. He's gone nice all of a sudden.
I know it's only a matter of time before your rage will return. Believe me.
I don't care if you believe me or not. I know who I am and what I did. Don't think you can say the same.
Do you really think I'm a murderer, Seymour?
We all have our little secrets, don't we? Yours involves knocking on doors at night and talking to boys in dark alleys. I'm not judging.
Are you afraid of me?
No. I know you murdered my mother and the boy, and I know that my life depends entirely on your goodwill.
Oh, now he's being sweet.
What are you going to do now?
Question is, what are you gonna do? I have a feeling I'm no match for you, Dr. Reed.
Smart lad. What do you think, Loxner? Don't destroy the district. Yeah, well, I just did a bit of an upgrade, so we'll let him we'll let his recovery work to heal the district a bit while I heal some of the others tonight. He can be a little emergency bit of XP.
Perhaps I'll come back later.
In case I need another little boost of experience. Okay, let's see. Who else needed what around here? Headache and fatigue for those two. Cold and bronchitis for those two. Okay. If I can just remember where half these people are. Oh, him too.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
That's one way of putting it.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
Goodbye, sir.
Did he have any health issues? Oh, he's healthy. Yeah, to find Edwina and tell her about her son. Yeah, she's... Where is she? Oh, that's her, Enid. Those two are in there, I believe. Oh, that Ichabod idiot. Let's see, how do I get down to that merchant area? Ah, there he is.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
A watch? I did?
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Gillingham, but I thought you might find it useful.
That makes sense. She would have forgotten about the watch by the next day.
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble, Dr. Reed. I will not forget your gesture, I swear.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Right, I was supposed to,
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me
I
that.
think he had fatigue or something,
Young
wasn't
man,
it?
do you require medical attention?
I don't like asking for help, but I don't want to be one of those poor sods dying in the streets.
Yes, it was fatigue, yes.
There's no shame in asking for help, especially when you are in desperate need of it. Here, take this. You should recover in no time.
Thank you, I suppose.
Goodbye.
Don't kill yourself with gratitude. Of course, I do the killing around here.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked
Tippets.
in quite some
Stop calling me
time.
Tippets! Damn crackpot.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all.
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
Should I tell her? Or fib my little brains out? I suspect her finding out the truth might lose me a hint or two. Then again, you could end up finding that to be fibbing about the lies, or you just give like the evasive answer. Because I still have two more hints to get from her. I could tell her the truth. Can but risk these things.
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr. Tippets.
She's off her bloody head.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippets. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
There we go, that's 3 healed so far. Who else is left? Covering, so it's Bedwina. Tom Watts, it's Sabrina Cavendish. Where the hell are these two? Don't remember where the hell I met those two. Oh, yes, at the bar. Oh, yes, that's the bartender. Yes, you're right. Oh, he's here too.
Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see you safe.
I am not safe. I should never have come back here. My life is in danger. I know it.
You're much safer here than in
Does he think he's hiding from the coronavirus?
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases and epidemics, Dr. Reed.
Suck it up, Buttercup. I'll talk to you a little later. I got other things to do at the minute. Place to go, people to heal, others to eat. is he doing? That's not how you use a stake, you putz. It's stabbing, not slicing. Oh, if brains were gunpowder, he couldn't blow his hat off.
I have this thirst for blood.
I'd say he needs a lot more training. A lot more training. Is he still in there muttering away to himself? I do love the effect of the details they give in this game. Once you kill someone, then kill them, their house becomes abandoned, it gets ransacked, or the beds get emptied. It's small little details like that can add a real living feeling to the world. Kill someone in the hospital, their bed just becomes vacant. It's nice small little touches like that.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
He was one of the ones with the cold.
Do you need any help?
Can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Oh, I know how you feel.
Indeed.
Shoot me, Doctor. Can I get some medicine?
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
It would be interesting if they ever make a sequel to this. They would, of course, have to make places need bigger locations, more interactions, more options, which can only be good. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I could sweet talk him. With my sunny disposition.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Take this, it'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the turquoise.
My eyes are a bit darker than white now.
Doors open.
More of a greyish tint to them now.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Okay, now it was, I think she needed something as well, wasn't it?
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Yeah, she had fatigue
Can
too.
I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
Giving out for free? You'd make a poor businessman, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
I think that's everyone in this region now recovering. Yep. Everyone around the hospital's fine. Whitechapel has a few people. But I think we'll continue on with the story a bit before I heal all that lot. After all, this isn't a medical drama stream.
It's locked.
Oh, drat. Let's see. Stuff in here. Best way to go across over there. Back towards the hospital, it looks like. Oh, some new dialogue at Lady Ashbury. It's on the way, so I might as well.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
What are my abilities now? I forgot to check if they changed any. But still, the left button good. Still not gonna hurt. Oh my, one shot at him. That's what I like to see.
Filthy piece of shit!
I'm sorry, did you want something? Oh yeah, now I feel OP. It's amazing what little murder and mayhem will do for you. Yeah, it does. You could be a peaceful vampire, but you be a very weak one, or you can be a vicious, murdering so-and-so and get a lot stronger. Yeah, you could tell which I think is the more fun approach. Over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Pay no attention to me, folks. Pay no attention. You don't see anything. Yeah, straight ahead. You all just carry on there, having fun, killing each other. I'll let him do the work. Now I just hear Elzevir. I will send you back to the grave. Don't try that vampire shit on me. Sit down. A fang measuring contest. Yes, I said it. Had to be said. Let's see, what does Lady Ashbury have to say for herself now with some new dialogue? Yes, I'm glad you got a kick out of that one. Let's see, where is she? Upstairs or downstairs? Oh, she's upstairs again. Working on that picture that looks nothing like me.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Oh, suddenly now it's my dear.
Concerning your investigation.
Yes?
Are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least better nights?
I know not, Jonathan.
Oh yes, the book
I
on
have
the
seen
table.
some
Yes, I'll remember
horrid
this time.
days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
Damn, she's fucking gloomy.
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
See, where did this suddenly my dear shit come from? The night before it was Ekon, now it's my dear.
I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
Fucking multiple personalities here.
The epidemic has affected many people in the West End.
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days, but the girl is stubborn and fiercely independent, much like her mother.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Okay, book. Where's the book? Is the book up here or downstairs? Let's see. Table. A book on a table. A book on a table. Where is a book on a table? Aha, there's a book on a table. Perhaps. Nice. Very nice. Nice little touch there. Nice touch. Ooh, something in the bookshelf. Always fun to get a few little references to Dracula. Can't have a vampire game of some description without it. Let's see now, where was I to go? Oh yes, it's basically follow this path. I hope to avoid some of our little fangy friends. Oh wait, that way was blocked, wasn't it? Yeah, we had to go this way. Oh yes, I think in here is where I had those little well, there's been even more slaughter here since I last was in this location. How thoroughly delightful. Am I going towards a dead end here? Yes, I am. It's up this way somewhere. Oh yes, there was the gate, yes. Of course, that brought you out to Whitechapel, and there was some people I had to heal out there. Good to know. First, I better get that that hideout that I missed. Where is it? Somewhere in this square now. Ooh, what's up here? Not much. I do like that jump though, it's a nice little effect. Is it? Oh, there it is. I knew I heard something. Where'd he go? Can't really see him now. Must be on the other side. Probably in that set, in that part there. Shit's gonna be a lot different this time. Oh yeah, that's much better now after a little bit of extra murder and mayhem. Okay, where is this hideout? High up, no doubt, like they usually are.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Don't see it anywhere. There is supposed to be a hideout in here, but I don't see it. And none of these doors seem to maybe it was from the other direction. No platforms or ledges either. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the Reed's mansion. I'm home. Mother, I'm home. Oh wait. I know that was a terribly low blow. Let's go exploring around the house. There we go. Okay, shit, the life of luxury here. What's this? Green grass, tall trees, and sunny Sundays. Riddles. Always riddles.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
I hope that wasn't him. If it was, we definitely didn't get our looks from him. This is a well built up location. What was that? I almost missed that there. Avery. I don't think I met any Averys. Oh, so it's him. Wow, what a room. Very good location. Very, very good. Okay.
Who could have done such an evil thing?
What the fuck did he come from? Was he there a minute ago? Or am I going absolutely nutty?
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. You have come back too late, sir. Far too late.
I know, Avery. I know about Mary and my mother.
I'm so sorry. It was my duty to watch over her. She left the house in the middle of the night. The police said...
It's all right, Avery.
The police said her body was found near your sister's grave in Whitechapel. You're the master of the house now. I'd understand if you fired me, sir.
Not at all, old boy. Oh, he's got a cold. Let's heal that first.
Attention, Avery?
I won't refuse, sir. I don't feel that good these days.
Here is your prescription. You'll feel better soon enough.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir. But your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
What are the arrangements for my mother's funeral?
There will be no funeral, sir. No ceremony whatsoever, because of the sanitary situation.
Where is her body then?
I'm afraid your mother's body was moved to a mass grave somewhere. I have no other information. Civil service is paralyzed, sir. London is crumbling down.
How was life in this house while I was away?
It was sad, sir. Miss Mary moved here in July after she lost her baby and husband. So I stayed to serve both her and your mother.
How was Mary?
Miss Mary went out looking for you every night after you had written to say that you were coming back. She was sure you were alive. She'll never know she was right.
How was my mother?
Miss Reed was very frail. After Miss Mary was found dead, your mother started talking to herself. She said she was speaking to the dead. She even said that she had seen you.
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
What do you think? Oh my, 4,000 experience.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I neglected my mother, Avery?
Yes.
I see. Well, please go on. Speak freely. It's not as if there is anything left to treasure in this house.
Just like your father, you always had this capacity to focus only on what interests you. It surely helped you become a great doctor, but not such a great son.
How rude.
Thank you, Avery. We'll talk later.
Your bedroom is ready as always. Good night, sir.
Please, sir, whether you need to buy buy something or not, I am happy to help.
The fuck is this? Are you blinking?
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I
Calhoun.
must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once.
I give up.
I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Let's
I
see
may
what's
have a
he
little
selling.
goods, Mr. Russell.
96. Ridiculous.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Fatigue. Everyone's got
You
fatigue.
saved my life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face, then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
Couldn't tell by your waistline.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Gourmet.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
Support the equality between men and women.
Holy hell, the place got busy all of a sudden.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Whether you need to buy
That's Ashbury's daughter. I'm positive of that.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Oh,
Wait, no.
drama queen?
Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
What, you mean like the big red eyes, black pupils?
Tease and gently mock innocent young econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte. Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Econ, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
That's a cheery thought. We're almost tempted to eat a chew on her one evening to see what happened with that with our dear little Miss Ashbury.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am. What your mother is.
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Sorry, I didn't see that one there.
Is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How is it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
Dread.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Yeah, she's death obsessed.
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one's side.
Got a point.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage, just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady. And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare. My mother would know. She'd never forgive you.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh, my God. For one second I thought you actually... Excellent, Dr. Reed. Very convincing.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently? Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
Please, sir. Where do you need to buy something?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently? Remember, don't let any strangers
Okay, enough chatting for the time being. Let's get to the
heart. British vampires.
Let's get on with this story a bit.
Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Very much like Ashbury's house. I swear if Renfield opens the door.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Ooh, this place has been a banquet hall. Interesting decoration.
To the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
It's good to know they do a little fighting instead of running away. A little pompous dribble.
It's locked, all right.
Messy, messy, messy. Key to the basement. Excellent. I'm sure they won't mind my pilfering.
Good evening.
Good evening. I knew someone had to say it.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Wonder how much info to give him.
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Guard of Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down is to put an end to the epidemic.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
What is the Ascalon Club's express?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Oh, isn't that a cheerful thought? Damn pop-ups. It's not like they give us a choice here, so okay.
I agreed to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is
As long as I feel like it.
to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Why do I get a feeling I'm going to end up having to fight all this lot?
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign econs. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcon 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back, but no. That creature barely spoke English.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Econ. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Trial by combat, eh?
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Frewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Econ a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh, my mesmer went up. Oh, lovely.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece, figuratively?
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall.
Oh, God.
Unscalable wall. To isolate
Doesn't that sound familiar?
from the infected masses.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
He must be Trump's grandfather.
Eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Theoretical crackpot. Ooh, a good strong dagger.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women's right to vote is only the first step. Women of all countries unite.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. The epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't
Hey, I'm
sound
practical. I want to know the numbers.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
I resemble that remark.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
Oh, I did choose them both.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep. Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye.
I'm sensing a theme.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Where shall I eat tonight? Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
What?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you will take care of yourself.
Support the of all countries unite!
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
She's still way on the way there. Sit, Pooch. Oh, you little bugger. Yeah, I think I'll be heading to sleep myself soon. Come on, let me up there. Night. See you tomorrow, Luxman. Sleep well. Yes, I think it's about time to get a little bit of sleep myself. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. As always, I will stream again tomorrow night. If you want to follow my Twitch channel, it will take you to my YouTubes where I upload these videos. There is also a button to donate if you wish to support my project to remake the original Blood Omen game that Square Enix is allowing me to work on. So I will see you all tomorrow evening, and we'll follow this even more. Good night, folks, and hopefully by then I'm healthier. Sleep well.